Kel?
Yeah, look, I went through a lot of that material. I read it in print rather than listening to it. And I really couldn't, in the end, grasp a solid point they were getting at. One of the things they said in passing was, oh, women are more gossipy and emotional. When it comes to gossip, it was a bloke who said to me, Kel, I never repeat gossip. So listen very carefully.
I mean, you know, to be fair, we both worked in journalism. I mean, gossip is stock in trade, right?
Of course. But in my lifetime, I've seen the profession of journalism feminised, right? There were only blokes. When I started in journalism, women wrote for the women's pages, the now non-existent women's pages in newspapers. They wrote about fashion and celebrities and food and things.
All those things our pretty little brains could handle.
Exactly. The point is, this profession has been feminised. I can't tell the difference. You just work with people who've got decent brains and who are good at what they do, and some of them aren't. And some of the ones who are crook are blokes and some are Sheilas. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just the education profession has largely been feminised, particularly in primary schools. That might be a problem insofar as the little boys need male models, I think. But by and large, I can't see a problem.
I guess the question is whether or not and it's probably unfair to say, well, it's women going to the workplace that's caused it, but whether or not the sort of Me Too phenomenon has gone a little too far, and the P's and Q's that people now mind, where once upon a time, and I'm not saying we should go back to the bad old days of everyone getting pinched on the bum, but has the pendulum perhaps swung
as a woman of a certain age, I can assure you there were certain days that were... the behaviour was perhaps less than appropriate now. But yes, I agree. The Me Too movement has gone way, way, way too far. And I mean, honestly, it's taken a lot of the fun out of the world because no one can say anything nice to anyone anymore without it being completely misinterpreted. And, you know, for those of us that have got a bit of a thick hide or at least have some sense of humour, you've ruined a lot of our fun, people. But I want to know, what kind of women are we talking about? The ones with uteruses? Or just the ones who say they're women? Because I was actually surprised that these women could write an article about women because at any other given moment they refuse to define what a woman is. So when they want to blame women for something or they want to then pretend to be the great defender of feminism and women, they know what we're talking about. But when it comes to the definition of a woman, they have absolutely no biological idea what it is. And I am quite frankly sick to the back teeth. Either these leftists writing these pieces understand a woman is a biological woman with a uterus or with female biological parts, or they don't know. And it's trans women as well. So are trans women ruining the workplaces as well? Because someone just explained to me.
Well,
so I'm getting, as a woman, I'm not sure where we sit anymore because, are we real women or not?
They were linking wokeism with feminism. That was the
and I think
that's sort of coming into the Me Too
Can I just make a really quick comment?
Yeah.
I've worked for about a dozen people in professional life. More than half of them are women, including the Prime Minister. In my experience only, women are more likely to share information with staff in their office. I've seen a lot of blokes in that old school trap the information kind of way. And that's not to say there aren't dominating people everywhere. I've preferred to work for women than men over the course of my professional life.
There's great women and there's great blokes.
Exactly.
Agreed.
There's great blokes who pull women up and pull people up, and there's women who can't wait to pull the ladder up underneath them.
That's
precisely.
So,
I mean, bad people in the workplace are bad people in the workplace.
Doesn't matter in
you're
gender.
black, white, brindle, whatever. If you can do your job, you can do your job.